not the same.
Just soap, being gentle as possible. Honestly, for the location, you've healed beautifully.
Ice and onion.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a couple of days now, the arnica.
Okay, you might have a little bit of a bright light. I just want to get in the crease of your eye and clean some of that. Sorry, is it burn?
No, it hurts when you're pressed.
Tender? Okay.
What kind of soap?
Surgical soap. It's called HipaCleanse. Okay, now I'm going to start taking out the stitches. I'm going to dry the site off a little bit, and then going to take out the stitches, start from the bottom, work my way up. Okay. All right.
Got
Close
some
your
meat.
eyes.
They're closed. How many stitches are there?
It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 7 on top, and that's all that's coming out today because we don't do the superficial ones, obviously.
What do you mean by superficial ones?
The ones that are below the skin.
Do they dissolve themselves?
Actually, all of these could dissolve. Every single one of our sutures are dissolvable, but we don't like to leave them in only because you're more prone to infection if you were to leave them in. Anything foreign in your body left in, even if it does dissolve, you're prone to infection.
What about the inside ones?
They'll dissolve, but because the outer layer is exposed to, just in general being on your face, it's exposed to dirt and whatnot, you're more likely to develop a little bit of an infection. Not saying that you will. I mean, all of our stitches do have the antibiotic on them, as well as obviously us giving you an antibiotic. That's part of it too.
Any idea how many inner stitches there were?
Under stitches, probably about the same amount. Maybe a few less.
And we never see them again. We never see them again.
Correct. Now, sometimes, now this is very rare, sorry. That little guy doesn't want to come out. Hold on. Sometimes they will pop up. Most of the time they don't bother people because they will just dissolve themselves. But if they pop up through the top layer of the skin, then, and it's bothering you or it's irritating you or whatever, you're more than welcome to come in and we can remove it once it pops the top layer of your skin. But oftentimes it even dissolves before it gets to that point. So,
how long does it usually take to dissolve? Any idea?
I would say a couple of months at most.
No, I don't need more antibiotics, do I?
No. You're good. You took all the others, right?
Yeah, the last one this morning.
Good. No, you don't need any more antibiotics.
That around no calcium and different stuff, and then sleeping on high pillows. Just, I'm glad to be finished both.
I know. I can only imagine. I don't do well sleeping on high pillows, so I can definitely empathize with you on that.
And the purpose of that was because generally I'm above my heart anyway.
When you sleep?
Yeah.
It's just as a precaution, just to make sure, because sometimes when you sleep, some people tend to, lie too flat. And, I mean, the majority of the bleeding, like I said, it occurs within the first 48 hours. So the less that can be avoided.
Well, that was around bleeding. I thought you had something to do with the heart, or you said above that.
No, I mean it has to do with bleeding, because if your head is below your heart, that means blood is going to rush to your head, and if so,
Okay. Got it.
yeah.
Oh, so I could have been off the 3 pillows for a while.
Oh yeah, you could the first 48 hours. I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll wait on that one. Oops, sorry.
You can tell when it hurts.
Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Is it out?
That top one is, yep. You know, I just gotta get this little loop out that doesn't want to behave. I'm gonna cut this.
Does Dane do this also?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he doesn't like to do it because he doesn't have that good of an eye for it. But yes, he does do it. And he, contrary to his own belief, he's actually good at it.
Oh, good, because this is on video, so we have.
Too funny. Sorry, I'm just going to try to peel back a little bit. There's a little bit of scabbing here because I want to get to that other suture.
Okay, and this is Sheila Finkelstein on the seat. And Jenny, you want to introduce yourself to me?
I'm Jenni Acunto. I am one of Dr. Scanlon's assistants. And Mrs. Finkelstein has been a fantastic patient.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
This is 7 minutes and 20 seconds already.
Yep. I mean, I could take shorter time, but I don't want to hurt ya.
No, I appreciate what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
If I were YouTubing this, YouTube takes, I can do 20 minutes now.
There you go. We're almost done. We're at the top.
But I won't YouTube it unless you wanted it on YouTube.
Oh, I don't mind. No.
And Dr. Scanlon won't mind?
No.
Okay, well, I'll upload this one then to YouTube.
I'm going to just peel back a little bit. I need to get to one of those.